Do you have 2 minutes to spare right now so that I can share with you a little bit about how you get a commitment for someone's time? I'm looking for a yes. It's one of the biggest commitments that we forget to ask for from our guests. We're asking them to commit their dollars and we're asking them to commit their attention to us, but sometimes we forget to ask them to commit their time. Time is such a precious thing for every single one of us. It can never be returned to us. So when we know that we need to ask for a guest's commitment of time, it truly changes the way that we qualify our guests. A question that we want to ask ourselves is, what value can you offer your guest that makes your product worthwhile, makes your guest want to give you some of the time that you're asking for? A question that you should also be prepared with is, what kinds of questions should your guest have about this product or about this vacation or about this trip? So think about questions that a lot of your guests have already asked or that they should be asking but forget to ask. Another question that you could be asking to figure out how you ask for a commitment of time is saying, what concerns could your guest have about giving you time? Is this a waste of time? Are you telling me things that I already know? Are you going to just regurgitate what's on your website? Because if so, I have better things to do. Another question to ask yourself before gaining a commitment of time is, what have you done during sales calls yourself that wasn't a good use of your guest's time? Were you clicking around on the website? Was there a lot of dead air? Were you telling guests things that they already knew? Were you not listening effectively and asking guests to repeat information? If so, this helps you to prepare for the appropriate ways to ask for your guest's time. So here are some examples. The first one, Mrs. Smith, do you have 10 minutes right now to spare so that I can describe this residence for you in further detail? How much time do we have today to experience lunch, to experience dinner? Whether or not we find something for you today, at the very least, I think it would be great to spend a few minutes describing some of the top line variety of lodging options that we have to offer. That way you can feel more informed as you continue your search. Here's another way. I'm sure that you have limited time, so I want to make sure that I, at the very least, share with you the specials for today. Some of the key things that are going on this weekend. Some of the highlights of this residence that we're talking about. And the last one is, in order to make sure that I don't waste your time by going through too many options, may I ask a few questions, please? You can use this in any environment, in a front desk environment, a hotel environment, if you are helping to make a tea time reservation or a spa reservation, a spa treatment reservation. So asking for a guest's commitment of time is going to create that agreement so that you're not feeling rushed and you're also making sure that you're giving the guest the kind of information that they had said yes to.